RSL Insider presented by AT&T. I'm your host, Brian Dunseth. Real Salt Lake back at training following Saturday night's 2-1 win at home against the Portland Timbers on NBC Sports Network. And it was a game in which Fabián Espíndola and Javier Morales both found the back of the net. For Real Salt Lake, not only 3 points at home, but they clinched their 5th consecutive year in the playoffs.
You know, I would have liked to see us score more goals to really put the game out of reach, which I think we could have. But, you know, the guys were trying to score. It wasn't like they weren't. And we just got to do a better job of finishing them off. But we were able to create those chances. So I think if you're not creating the chances, then it's more to worry about. But, you know, the guys stepped up. We got 2 goals, which was enough.
We didn't take advantage of some clear goal-scoring chances in the first 10 to 15 minutes of the second half. Had we done that, you know, maybe we scored 5 goals and then nobody's talking about us not scoring goals. You add that to our total, and that's a pretty high percentage of what we scored so far. So
Right.
Statistics.
The original goal for every team is to get into the playoffs, and then you kind of reestablish your objectives and hope to make a run at the title. But, you know, every year it's becoming tougher and tougher to make it into the playoffs because of the quality of the teams and the fact that the league is growing and expanding. And so for us to make it again is definitely a big accomplishment, but now we want to try to make sure we finish in the top 3.
It feels great to put ourselves in a position like that and then be able to capitalize on it in front of our home fans, sold-out crowds. That felt great. And now it's just kind of a relief, and now we can get on to the end of the season and really push forward with just worried about our performances.
You know, right now we just want to focus on Chivas, but we realize that afterwards there's a couple big games with those teams that are battling for those couple spots with us, and that'll probably determine, you know, who finishes in the top 3.
Up next for Real Salt Lake, Chivas USA, currently sitting in the bottom of the Western Conference. They're coming off a 1-0 loss on the road at DC United. And for Chivas USA, their last win coming back on July 18th, a 1-0 win against the Portland Timbers.
It's difficult to understand. I think it's almost always difficult, near impossible to know exactly what's going on with the team week in and week out. I mean, you look at their record and you know it's not what they want it to have been and probably could have been, but I don't know. You know, I don't know how many injuries they've had. I don't know how many suspensions. I don't know what they've had to deal with. So I still think it's a team that has some very quality, dangerous players. But if we don't give them our full respect and attention, they'll beat us.
We're going to have to try and execute our game plan, be ready to play, make sure we have the intensity and energy and crispness in our game. And this is going to be a tough game. I mean, Robin knows our team inside and out, if any coach does, outside of our coaching staff. So we know that they're going to be really prepared for us, and it'll be a tough game. But, you know, if we can finish our chances and get tight on defense, we should be just fine.